Howdy, y'all. Sean again from Cappy's Cards, coming at you today with another one of these Walgreens breaks. Had a long day at work, so I decided to hit Walgreens on the way home. Now, I went to the one by where I work, and what I thought was interesting about this, where I work, these packs, which you've seen me open a few times, the links will be in the description of the video, they're $4.99 at the Walgreens by where I work. They're $5.99 by the ones here at my house. So I never realized that until today. And of course, the one by where I work near, I work on a college campus. These are in like security totes, that sort of thing. I don't know who the hell would steal these, but hell, people bust them open and look for the cards in them for some reason. So, you never know. I guess they're being protective. And I grabbed one of these too. I said, why not? So we'll check out the Score football pack as well. All of this stuff's going to go into my product, of course, as always, over here in the Etsy shop. Here's the link on the breaker mat. It'll be in the description of the video, as well as the link to the social media feeds, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. Give us a like, subscribe here on YouTube, right? Check out these kind of videos. I do mystery box openings, that sort of stuff. And I'm going to be doing, hopefully, some of these nights coming up, I'll be doing some packing of the football card packs and stuff like that, which we're getting back in stock. I've got most of the playoff teams in stock. Of course, I did not do the Eagles or the Bengals yet. I did the other teams, and they lost. So at least the Bills and Cowboys are there, along with some of the other teams as well. I got to get the 49ers in, that type of stuff. So as usual, recently in pulling these out of, Walgreens packs, the last one I pulled, these were searched. And these look pretty, this one looks okay, I guess, the way it's wrapped. This one, I have my suspicion about. Just looking at the way it's wrapped and how loose this is. Look at this. So we'll have to see how that goes when we go through this. Of course, we're looking for the hit, right? 1 in 8 of the baseball boxes have these. Otherwise, it's going to be, a random mix of cards, as always. And if you get my packs over there in the Etsy shop, they're a random mix of cards too, just of one team, 30 cards in each pack. And, you get mixes of stars and other players. Better mixes than this, I hope, right? Is, my goal when I do it. But still, whatever I've got. So this is actually a 1980, I believe, Topps card here. It's in decent shape for as old as it is there. I mean, it's just a common in, this guy, McKinney. But still, that's pretty cool. Some 2012 Topps, 13. Starting early, right? If you've watched my videos enough, I'm always off by a year or two when I guess these. Unless they're obvious, like 92 Topps here, back from when I was collecting as a kid. So 89 Upper Deck there's always nice to see. It's not like it's going to be a Griffey. So some Pinnacle from 96. Greg Jeffries, right? There's a point in time that card fetched a buck or something like that. Dave Stewart there from Bowman. Get a little more modern-ish stuff in here this time. You don't see 01 Donruss in many things here. Even if it's just Benji Molina. Jeremy Burnitz from a Pinnacle product. Hojo. Is this a Mets box just for me? Of course, I've got the Mets cards here that I'd want. Hojo and stuff like that. There's a bombed out Met before he was a Met there. Bobby Bowe. One of the many, many regrettable free agent signings of the Mets throughout their time. Charlie Huff, about 1 million years old in that picture. Mark Langston. So we got the standard junk junk wax type of stuff. That's traded. It's from the 90 traded set. I just know by the colors there. 89 Score. 93 Donruss. This one is 11 Topps. Yay, I got one. I know that because, of course, that's the year of Mike Trout's rookie. Glenn Davis. And don't look like I got the hit this time. All right. Don't seem to be doing well in the baseball stuff here recently with the hits. Since I pulled off camera, of course, when I opened one of these, I pulled 2 autos out of one. And I don't think I've hit much since. So let's see. If you watched the last video of these, now look at this to start with. Look at the edges on these cards. Right? These are the kind of cards that I remove from my shop. Look at this. This is searched. I mean, this is ridiculous. There's no way that sat in a pack like that for 40 years, or however long it's been, 35 years. I mean, I don't know if you can see the ridges on camera there, kinda. The light catches it, right? But I mean, that's a joke. Look at that sort of stuff. Let's see if we get any stars in here. That'd be the way to really know. Or if it's just going to be straight, common trash. Look at this. That is another searched pack. And are there even enough cards in here? It feels light. 15. All right, so I threw one away. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's one card light. So there's the one I threw away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I knew it was search junk. I mean, that's unbelievable. Come on, Fairfield. And that's twice in a row. Let's see if this one is any better. I mean, that's pathetic. I mean, I know they just lop things into boxes and they don't really care, but nothing. Look at this. Ken Griffey scene. Okay, I got Gooden. That's the closest thing to a star I've got in this. Oh, Bo. Okay. So this one was the one that was sealed tighter, right? It felt a little better. At least I got two decent names. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you owe me a card, Fairfield. Not like they're actually going to do anything, but that's frustrating. I open these because, you know, you guys do watch these videos. You know, I get some decent hits on these. You know, so please give a like and subscribe. I'll keep, you know, doing it for that reason and stuff. But it really, you know, why do I want to go waste $5? I mean, it's bad. Yeah, I put it back in my product anyway, right? But still, it's really frustrating. 90 Fleer again. We'll look for the errors that have goofy price tags if you go on eBay, like the Joe Montana error. But if you're not familiar, as always, half of these are going to be Sage from this year. You can see it just from the side, right? So there will be doubles. There's Garrett Wilson, doubles of him, right? Naylor, Phillips, Turner. There's Wilson again. There's Naylor again. Tolbert, Williams, Shaheed, Robertson, Houston. So that's all the Sage. Well, I got this guy again. That's the second time I pulled his auto. Unbelievable. He's a Seahawk. And I was going to mix him in with the Seahawk packs. I guess there'll be two of them in two different Seahawks packs coming up here soon. So if you're a Seahawks fan, you're watching this, watch for the update. You're going to have a chance to pull this and the other one. It's the exact same auto whenever I do it. So, Fairfield, come on. I mean, that's funny. I get another search pack and I get the same auto. And, you know, I did buy them at two different Walgreens that are 35 miles apart. So, you know, no one of note here as I'm going through these other cards, right? Not even a semi-star. I mean, Vilma's all right. But, you know, nothing exciting there. Let's see what we get in the Fleer pack, and then we'll open this score pack from this year and see if we hit anything else. My Cowboys let me down. Let all of America's team fandom down out there yesterday. I don't know about Dak. I mean, and Nate Newton. I'm putting him up there just that. Yay, a checklist. But, yeah, Marcus Allen's definitely the best card in that pack. But, yeah, Dak Prescott, I mean, I've been a supporter of his. Yeah, he's had his great games and all from here and there. It's a great game against the Bucs, right? Last Monday, but starting to think he's not even Danny White in Cowboys fandom lore. I mean, I feel like Tony Romo could have, if he'd been healthy, could have done something the last few years with this team, especially given the defense they have now. But it's frustrating. I mean, Purdy's the real deal. I think San Francisco would be nuts if they don't start him going forward in the future. But who knows with, and they, you know, I got to root for them against the Eagles just because, you know, rivalry thing, but it's frustrating. That was a very winnable game for the Cowboys. Same thing for the Bills fan, right? You got to be thinking that without the weather and all. I mean, that's the Bengals are a good team too, though. I think they can pick off the Chiefs, especially with Mahomes hurt. Let's see what we got here. Warren Moon, right? We start with a throwback. That's kind of funny. Mike Evans, ETN. He's a stud too. Is that the old Chris CJ 2K? That's a random pick there, score. Wow. Devontae. Still a Packer in that. No airbrushing for score, I guess. Justin Herbert. And Clark Carson. And we go again. Fletcher Cox, Myles Garrett. There's CD. I don't think I have that. I'm going to set that aside for the old PC. Don't think I have that one. So our rookies now, Elby, Wiedermeyer, Haskins, Dean, Carson Strong. And our red cards here is Michael Thomas, Michael Carter. The celebration here, Zach Wilson, Aaron Donald, Olave. That's a nice card, even in, you know, Ohio State uniform. Falcons, Zach Wilson again. Just not colored that time. Steve Young. Who we got here in potential? Breece Hall. Strong. The Pats. Is that Tua? I don't know, Jalen Waddle. And is it, who's it? Favre? Brett Favre. Favre. And Williams. Bruce Smith. And Javonte Williams. And I did hit a Kenny Pickett. And I will mix that in with the Steelers packs when I go through and do it. So there you go, right? So I did get, Chris Steele again and, Kenny Pickett card, and I got screwed on the baseball side. So these will, again, be mixed in with my packs here going forward. I'm working on football now. I'm going to have that updated here. All teams updated probably within a week or two. All of them will be back up. I think there's still about a dozen or so missing that I have not got through yet. And I'm, of course, going to update the ones that I did with as I pull a couple of these new cards. I do have a couple more boxes coming in as well. So they will be updated and available to you. And check us out over there in the shop. Get your favorite team. Of course, there are mixed boxes and things like that. You can save on shipping. Of course, $35 or more is free shipping. And we'll see you over in the shop.